We're back in the building.
Ready
to talk our lives away.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. How's everyone doing?
Good. Are you
Good. We're good. I'm feeling good. This juice is making me feel nice.
This juice is...
Oh, I love it, Rini. Your little mix.
This juice is...
Love it. A little cocktail mix.
Gosh, it's touching me, guys.
How's your week been?
My week?
Yes. How's your week been?
Same old. Well, actually, I'm saying same old. I'm trying to think.
Trying to think anything specific happened in the week. Mine's is literally the same thing because I always come here and I'm like, have I got anything new to tell you guys? Just work, same old, literally.
Yeah.
The only thing that I could say about this week, the cold has hit me like a mofo. Okay? The cold, like I don't know if it's just me. I'm out at work and I'm freezing. I just don't understand.
It's not just you. Trust me. And I think last week was taking the absolute
piss. I saw 4 degrees. I saw 3 degrees. I'm like,
I think I saw 1.
Yeah.
I saw 1.
You even went into minus as well.
Yeah,
I'm like, I feel like I'm in like that. I don't know. It's just too cold. I hate the cold. That's one thing. At least I know. I don't know. I'm a bit weird. Maybe when I'm cold, I know I could take off stuff. When I'm cold, I feel like I have to be piling up clothes. You know what I mean?
And I feel like the England cold. It's in
the
your
England. You sound like a yard get.
The England cold. The England cold. The English weather. I think the English weather, especially, I don't know about anywhere else, but especially in London, the cold is in your bone. Yeah. So no matter how much you put on,
I've realised that
you can still feel it in your bone.
I still feel the shivers.
It's not on your skin. Even like down to my feet, because my feet is what's getting cold. Down to my feet, I've been wearing 5-6 pairs of socks and my toes are still...
I heard someone say that as well. I was listening to someone's conversation. They were like, listen, my toes are about to drop off. It's crazy.
As soon as you step out, say, hello, motherfucker.
Yeah. Hello, motherfucker. Like, in the face. Oh, my God.
No, literally.
We've got a few more months. When you think about it, though, time's going to go quick. By the time you guys know spring's going to be here, and that's what I'm looking for, too. Some spring, some warmth. It doesn't have to be mad warm, but just
it doesn't.
You know what I mean?
It doesn't, because even when it's not mad warm, you know that autumn kind of weather?
I don't mind that. But I feel like this autumn, they gave us a little favour anyways. It wasn't like the normal autumn.
It's true.
You know what I mean? That's the craziest thing.
That's true. What about you, your week, guys?
Yeah, I've been good.
Good, but cold.
Cold, I know. See, everyone could say the same thing.
But the good part of the cold is,
what?
Is your quilt.
Let's appreciate that for a second. Let's take it in. Your quilt, your duvet, whatever you guys got, your heated blanket, whatever. It's just being in your bed, snugged up. I think that's the good feeling about.
I think sleep is a bit better.
What it is.
You think? It is. You literally, do you know how much TikToks I've been seeing people rubbing their feet like they're going to start a fire?
Yeah.
Just when they get into the bed, it just feels so good. It's amazing.
Literally.
It's amazing. I feel like, wintertime makes you appreciate your sleep a bit more.
Your sleep, your that duvet.
And be
underneath it.
Like scared to come out, but when you're inside,
it's true. You're talking my reality right now. It's scared to come out because in the mornings I'm looking back and forth in the bed like, oh my God.
I have to put my alarm like an hour before the real alarm.
Do you?
Yeah.
You see, that's the difference between me. What do you mean an hour before? Don't that already throw you off to know that you got an hour left to sleep realistically?
Then I can snooze all the way to the real alarm.
Oh, I used to do that, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
but now I'm so lazy that I start snoozing 15 minutes after the time.
You get woken up. And I have to wake up now.
That's so true. It's a mind thing, you know. You are cheating the system. It's your mind messing with you. Oh, it's 5 o'clock or whatever. Oh, I got an hour more or whatever. Let me.
Whole hour more.
That's amazing.
Now you're semi-awake.
Yeah.
And you can enjoy that coolness.
The little bit that you've got.
You got a whole hour to be like, all right.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's enough. That's so true. You're talking the reality, and I know they can relate. That is mad. That's the good thing about winter though, and the little swag we've been speaking about. That I do like wearing like warm stuff and just cozy stuff.
Yes, winter swag, literally.
Winter swag.
I love it. But before we go into the topic, what I do want to talk about, I saw it on Made You Think.
Yeah.
I saw it Made You Think's page, and basically there was I think it was 10-year-old boy in it.
Yeah.
10-year-old boy that was punched multiple times at school by
a school teacher.
By a school teacher.
And
it's not. And do you know what? To be honest, within the past 3 months, it's not the first incident that I've seen.
What, a school incident like that?
Yeah, there was another incident where a school went on a trip, and the teacher literally just put her hands on her.
But what,
like it was just.
But
crazy.
my thing is,
I think that school was in South London as well. You know.
That's the crazy thing. Now I'm just trying to think when we went to school, Shireen, because I'm just trying to compare it to that. we didn't. I don't know, because I mean, every school is different, but we didn't have no teachers that thought in their right mind they would talk to us maybe in a certain way. Nothing that's like would say, okay, that's too much. But there's no teacher. When I think about it, what teacher could actually think, let me slap her across the face or let me give her a punch because she said something rude? It's like nowadays, I don't know. Well, you did say something different. It's been happening for years. I guess it depends on the school.
Yeah, and I'm like,
depends on the school.
Well, I think about our school, even though it didn't happen, I wouldn't put it past certain teachers. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but it never happened, Sheree.
No, it didn't.
You can't. Let's be realistic. Did we ever hear anything about them? And even though we don't put it past them, and it's so true because when you think about some of them, they look like they were capable of doing whatever, but they never.
Yeah,
do you get what I'm trying to say? But nowadays, unless we didn't hear about it, do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, that's true. No, that's true.
Nowadays, it's like how are we hearing a 10-year-old boy getting slapped?
Not even slapped, beat up. No, the teacher beat her up. Beat him up, sorry. Because it was multiple punches.
How are you fighting with a child?
And that's my thing. If there's multiple punches, this is intentional. Like, you want to hurt this child.
That person's not mentally well.
You're not meant to. And my thing is that you put yourself in a sector like that. You're working in the field with children that the children are supposed to be your first, point of care or whatever. What the hell are you doing? Like, that's just weird to me.
What makes it even more scary is the people that defend it.
But it's this woman, sorry for me, I can't wait to put this thing up. You guys are going to see it, right? Yes, sir. It's this lady for me defending, acting like, say something that's making sense to me. Because right now you're defending the teacher's actions and you're not saying,
not even
we're
just
gonna,
that.
No empathy.
Not even just that. Do you know what blew me? What blew my mind was the fact that she wasn't apologising. That's
the thing. The main part I didn't hear was sorry, sir, or I apologise for whatever.
When the father approached her, I just thought, that's wild. She's not even apologising.
That's the bare minimum.
Yeah, bare minimum.
The bare minimum.
She's trying not to accept.
That is happening in her school. I don't even know if she was the head teacher or what, but clearly you must have been someone.
You said sorry. That's
with significance.
Yeah, something.
No, you was definitely.
It's funny because I wouldn't care about my job. I'd be like, no, I'm sorry that happened to your child.
Do you know what I mean? But that's how you know everybody's different.
Like everyone's different, isn't it?
I know everyone has that heart. So you feel like these people that are working in schools, because obviously you guys know I work in a school. So I'm just thinking, all of these people that claim, okay, we work in a school and we care about the kids and, not everybody cares about the kids. It's the same thing like care homes and stuff. You work with the elderly. Like, why would you sign up for a job like that? You work with the elderly, you're going to work with them to take care of them. Yeah, why would you go and mistreat someone else's parents or someone? It's crazy.
It's the same thing.
It's all about money.
It's just,
all about the money, but then are you getting extra money to mistreat the people? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Because they don't care. Yeah, they don't care about it. They don't care about the job.
Nobody actually wants. They're doing it for.
But nobody told you to get that job. There's so many other jobs.
That too.
Go and clean a toilet so you don't have to face no person. Do you know what I mean? Go do something like that.
You're right.
If you can't work with
people, if you don't want to work with people. It's so true. It's so crazy, but it all just does boil down to...
That just pisses me off,
the money. That's what it boils down to. It boils down to the money, and the fact that they don't want to be there almost kind of drives them to mistreat the elderly or a child or whatever.
I couldn't even imagine. Sorry, go on, Jay.
No, I was going to say, what side is that? He took the right approach.
Of course he did.
100%, he did.
The right approach.
He did.
The right approach, and you're still not giving him...
Doing the right
Doing the right...
That's why we go off the way we go off when we're ready to go off. You should have just went off. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
And you know what's so mad? I was looking in the comments and I just saw someone say the man them should have visited the school instead.
But you get when people...
That's what I saw. And
but you see when it happens at first...
Like, you don't... Yeah, because you don't... It's at this point you don't want people to approach you the right way because you're still dealing within the wrong way. So at the end of at the same time, it's just like it doesn't really matter. We might as well just go. I'm not saying, and I'm not condoning it, but it's like if you cause havoc. Do you know what I mean? At this point, it's worth it because you're not doing anything. You're not even apologising to me. You don't feel bad that this happened to my child.
Yeah, my child.
And then my thing is as well, I'm just thinking about, okay, so now this has happened and it's all over the wherever, internet and whatever. So what happens? What's the next stage? Like the next step? Isn't the school supposed to like get in some sort of, I don't know, how does it work? Because if they just drop something like this is crazy to me.
Insurance.
What do you mean by insurance?
Liability insurance.
This is crazy.
Yeah, so they're liable for them kids. What do you mean?
Literally, that's my thing.
Yeah, they are.
You're not saying that, because even as a teacher, you have to get liability insurance. And just every child in there is protected under certain things. That's why you sign in or whatever.
And you signed that paper when you got that job.
They're going to get bread. They'll get bread if they sue. They'll get sued. But then now, before they... Like, I'm not saying it like that because the dad kind of had an accent. Sometimes in situations like this, like they might even look into the dad's...
That's what I'm saying, and that's why when you said, you know, how he came, how his approach was a bit too soft. But that's why the man, that's what I was saying to you earlier on. That's why he came the way he came, because he's probably thinking, I know that these people use whatever I have against me.
Papers,
my papers. I need this. Next thing you're gonna know, they've gone into the man's papers, and he needs this.
Now they're dipping, man.
Now they're dipping you. When it started off with the fact that you harassed my child.
Yeah.
This is like, it's wrong.
Do you know what I would love to know? I would love to know the reason as to why this teacher felt like she could have done this to this. Well, not even could have.
Was it a female? Do you know if it was a female or a male? Do you know?
I don't know. But
that's my thing. What was going through your brains? What was the situation?
I'd still like to know why you resorted in punching up this child.
Shireen, there's nothing.
I would love to
know.
That's
the way that Jay
said. No, 100%. But I would just love to know, like, what made you feel like?
I know what you're saying. What gave you that go ahead?
Yeah, like
what gave you that go ahead? Like, let me punch it, or let me.
You see, being a teacher is a mad thing.
It is a lot, but let me tell you about being a teacher.
I'm not excusing it. I'm saying. I remember in my primary school, one of my teachers had a meltdown in front of us.
Oh God.
Do you get what I'm saying? And we had to all, like, she had literally left the school for a little while and came back. We had to all write her a letter. And, like, when they're laughing and shit, and she's like, she's screaming to the point she's dashing things and she's walking.
Which I get, but then I'm like,
that was back in when I was young, innit? I'm saying.
And I do remember stuff like that.
These days, the way the cost of living and all these different things are really affecting people's real life.
Yeah.
Like, even if you're a teacher, you studied, you know. So you studied and now, like, you ain't got no bread.
Yeah, that's so crazy, because I hear it every day.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, and I'm like, when you was younger, you hear, okay, what do you want to be when you're older? A teacher, a doctor, whatever. But these things that we wanted to be, when you really living in it, like when you get older, you see what's going on. It's not worth it.
Why am I?
They're literally complaining. They're not earning enough money.
No,
the money's not there.
Why? It's so true. Why am I living like anybody? And
like anybody. Oh my God.
Like, really, when you really think about it, it's not even when you really think about it. These teachers are literally sculpting your children's lives. They deserve the most money.
Yes, they do.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, they do.
They are sculpting your. If it wasn't, a lot of parents don't educate their children at home.
No, they don't, and they just don't have.
Because
the capacity.
sometimes people don't have the capacity. Sometimes people don't have the time. Sometimes there's so many kids, they can't focus on this one at this time at that. The teacher is doing that.
Yeah, they are.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That teacher has made your child like that.
When you think about it.
Do you get what I'm saying? Especially, like I said, it's different if you do education at home with your children or whatever. But if you're not, and you have a smart child, for example, the teacher has done that.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean?
And my thing is as well now.
His teacher.
How the hell am I supposed to trust my child or my nephew, whoever the little boy was, to go to school on a normal day? How do I trust that when I drop him off at 9 o'clock, 8:30, that he's okay?
Yeah.
How do I know that you guys ain't like picking on him?
Between what they're teaching the kids now, and the way they're dealing with the kids, and the fact that you don't need to learn in the same ways anymore, school is slowly becoming redundant. You know?
It is.
But it's just for us to accept it.
Oh my God.
Because you can actually teach your child more at home. Like, even we're in a time of information, so
you can.
Why are they still doing memorizing tests?
But it's just finding the time, like what Shireen said. It's the
that's
time
what
that we don't have, because we really can do it.
No, it's not that. It's just you figure it out.
It's
true. It's your child.
Yeah.
It's like you're not gonna keep sending your child. We starting to realize that now the school system and the jails and all that look the same and they've got the same understanding. The same.
Oh my God! Listen. That's so crazy. That's going
reel back on that.
Go on. I was just gonna say something.
The school and the jail systems are definitely looking the same. Trey,
the persistent.
Go to the cafeteria. Move your thing down.
Routine.
Like, you can't leave. Yeah.
You can't leave. Yeah. You gotta let us know when you want to go to the toilet. This and that.
Like a prison.
Here's the break time. That's just like jail break times.
Yeah.
Like playground.
You're allowed outside for certain hours. The yard.
Oh my
it's so
God,
crazy.
play.
That's so crazy when you think about it. Only difference is that you're learning. They're actually teaching you, whereas in obviously prison you teach yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta just teach yourself there.
Playground. One little climbing frame, football. You understand?
That's mad.
Yeah.
It's so true.
And then even the look of the building is like a jail. And then the whole teaching of it.
Just the whole procedure, the whole protocol. Yeah.
No, we are. And
we are getting smart.
No,
for you to even say something like that proves it all. Like, when did we ever come up with, oh my God, it's actually like similar to jail. Like, the routine is so similar. Like, I've never thought about it like that. Like,
and you know what is so mad? Like, that is just stamping. That is just like jail. There's so many people, for example, in jail that are at different mental states, and they still get treated all the same, just like children in the school. They send children in a class with children that aren't sent. They still get treated all the same. This person might need this treatment. This person might need another. Just like jail, this person might need this type of treatment. This person might need another, and they don't get it.
It's a whole system going on.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, well,
What do you actually mean?
They just differentiated them by naming one the school and one the like when you think about it.
And then us as parents are gonna back them when they get hard on our children. Like, our parents fell for that shit. You see me?
Yeah, I know, but we're seeing it. Like you said, we're getting more wise and we're getting more smarter. Like, you guys are not. Because before, I feel like we never expected stuff like this to happen. We thought we send our children to school, they're getting educated. It's school, because you know how our parents are, how they were with school. You got to go to school, my mum. You have to go to school, like, school, it's school. Yeah. So she just thought in her head, school was it. That was the place to be, obviously, because that's where you get education. But you don't know along the lines, like throughout the day, what other stuff can happen in school. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I know there's kids as well that things happen to them in school, and they go home. Do you think their parents even have a clue?
Oh my God.
Until stuff like this happens. Until we see it on the internet.
Isn't it illegal to not send your child to school?
It's illegal.
It's illegal.
If you don't go through the right process.
Yeah. So you have to have like a reason why you're not, the child's not attending.
You can do homeschooling. Yeah. So it's like, just as long as you go through the process.
Yeah, that's so true.
You start registering from birth certificate and that's where it starts.
But how are you telling me it's illegal to do? This is madness. This system is absolutely fucked. Because when you think about it, how are you telling me it's my child? I brought this child into the world. You're telling me that if I don't want to bring my child to school and I want to homeschool, I've got register.
Yeah, if you don't have Mountain Garden, they're gonna arrest you, basically.
Like,
you're gonna arrest me for my child's business.
But then, do you know what? Do you want to know what? At the same time, it's quite sad. Well, at this point, it is quite sad, because I do know a few people actually.
What?
I put it on my hand that I could,
that choose not to bring their kids to school.
Yeah,
choose. I do. Are they homeschooling them?
No.
So what's their reason?
Nothing. Just
Shireen
can't be bothered. No, seriously. No. I do know a few people like that.
They see the generations of us.
No, I know a few people like that.
Shireen, what on earth?
Yeah.
Are they kids young kids? Older kids?
They're young, but it doesn't even matter at this point.
What do you mean?
I do know sometimes, like, some kids. I do know. No, let me not. I do. I have to think about it. Yeah, I do. I know a few people that they don't send their kids to school probably like once a week.
Shireen, no.
I'm not even joking.
So they actually pretend they actually go to school, but they
don't take their child.
That's crazy, Shireen.
Yeah, no, I do know a few people like that.
That's absolutely crazy. Because that just makes it look like what's happening at home. Like, you just look like an absolute, like, I don't know, you're just not doing your job as a parent.
Yeah. No,
how do you choose not to?
It's because once you are with one of them, there's not that much they can do. So like, there's some people that are our generation, like my generation, and to your generation, that are still kids. So there's some people that what do you mean school? Like, she don't have to go there all the time, or he don't have to go there all the time.
It's so true.
Like making I take it.
Oh my God, yeah, that's the part. That the little selfishness. You decided to be a parent, but you're talking about you're not waking up to take your child to school.
Sorry, can we?
You're only 5.
Do you know what?
You're only 6. You're only 7. You're only 8.
No, what do you mean 7? You're only until they get to you're only 10. Sorry. And your dunce is a bat. Like what?
Literally, do you know what that rolls into? It all rolls into that statement that we was talking about. Women over 40 having children.
But before you go there, do you mind if I throw something in?
It really does. Go on.
Yeah, go on.
Please, let's hear it.
Did you not see the whole thing with the 18-year-old sleeping with the woman, the teacher?
Did you see my face drop?
I saw that.
Excuse me, what?
It was a Caucasian woman, right?
No, she's mixed race.
Oh no, I didn't see that one.
Mixed race woman.
So a boy?
He's 18. And then his mum got a tracker underneath his his car or whatever. She's got a tracker on him or his phone.
Too many now, man.
And his mum said, "All right, cool. He didn't turn up to rugby practice, so she's followed, and then she's found him beating out the teacher in the car."
Excuse me, what?
It said relentless rounds. I don't know how long she was there.
Are you joking?
Yeah.
You guys get out of it. He said relentless rounds. Are you joking?
Sorry, I didn't even mean to laugh. That is not.
So let me hear what your opinion on this is, because I know some guys that are like, yeah, go on.
She's getting charged and all sorts.
You need to get charged, woman. What are you doing?
My problem. She's 24 or something like that.
24. That means 24. You know better. You know better.
He's 18.
All right. You still know better. You're number one.
Well, fine. It's not even that. Go find it. If you want an 18-year-old, go find an 18-year-old outside of your job.
Okay, this is what they're saying. This is what they're saying. But
this is my thing.
My point is, I'm going back to the beginning. Like, why is Mumsy even following him at 18?
Yeah,
I never thought about it like
that.
My problem is, like, what do you mean
You're following him.
What do you mean you're following
But then, you know, everybody's life is so different.
Yeah, that's
you know,
it,
some
that's
people are
true.
still
That's
driving
true.
this,
No,
depending
that's
on
true.
what kind of
Everybody's
lifestyle
life
they
is
live.
different.
They're probably
but I'm
driving him to
saying-
rugby,
That's true.
rugby class and doing
But
this and
and
that.
the thing is, do you know what it
No,
is?
he's
It could be
whereabouts,
no. Do you know what?
24/7.
With that,
He it down in the car, so he must have his own car. Yeah, or she had a car.
Or
But
probably in her car.
he, like I said, the mum saw them.
I get what
So-
you're saying, but
so-
do you know what? Do you know what? I kind of
God,
my
what is
response is that because it's like really and truly, I'm so quick to say yeah, it's true. Why is she following him? But you know, like some people, they have like 18-year-old children. They may have they may be vulnerable.
Yeah, it's
they
true.
may
You don't
like.
know what.
Do you know what I mean?
That would make it even worse.
So-
Though. That would make it even worse. Like, that
They
woman
got
needs to go to jail.
No,
immediately.
100%,
If
100%.
he
But
actually
I'm
has
like,
it,
no, but you know, it could be the case. So the parent
if
is.
you
You get what I'm saying?
she needs to go to jail immediately.
No, but I'm saying
Because
But that makes
that's
it
almost
even-
like you're
no, that
taking
would make it
advantage of the
worse.
guy. Are you sure he even wanted it?
he's older.
No,
than
he
Yeah, but
is old enough,
but
but-
he's vulnerable.
But
And
at
if you know
18-year-old,
he's
and if you have
vulnerable-
sen, you're not old enough in
18
your
no,
brain.
you're not.
18-year-old could be a bloody
Well, sometimes
12-year-old
you are,
still.
and sometimes
Some of
you
them, that's what I'm
aren't.
saying. Some of
Yeah,
them,
sometimes
sometimes
you
they're
are.
12-year-olds.
If it's a Sen girl, I'll probably be thinking different.
Do you know what I mean? But they're
Sen
saying,
boy, that's amazing for him.
It's
you see, but
amazing
see, that's
for
bias.
anyone.
If it was a same girl, it would be that. You see how crazy that is?
If I was meeting down the teacher, she's not bad.
I just don't
but
agree with
for a
it.
sen-
I don't agree with it because
no,
if you
doesn't
flip it the other way,
matter.
like you said,
No.
if that was a female, a girl that was 18,
Going
and her
to link a
father,
24 bomber.
her father tracked her thing,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
found
for
you
real.
beating down the male teacher,
That's 24.
the maths teacher, that's 25.
I'd say the father's dodgy.
Or the mum, regardless,
Or the
whatever
mum.
it is, he's not dodgy. What the hell are you doing?
Funny with their key.
I get what you're trying to say, but
It's
the
true,
point
but I'm
of
like,
the matter
why
is,
there a
this is
tracker
what
there?
it
That's
is.
not normal. It must be.
It even
there must be
surpasses the fact
something.
that the
Yeah.
father went to check. Now we're here. This is what's happening.
Yeah.
What the hell is happening? I feel
What
like
is going on? No, it's true.
The teacher should get in trouble regardless.
It's true, it's
You
true.
shouldn't be doing that. You know what I mean? You know that
Exactly.
you're not.
This
like
is your
you
place
said,
of work. What's going on?
You place of work. You sign contracts. You know that you're not supposed to be mingling or doing anything like that, especially with a student.
And you know what? That's what they're saying. So you're right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, word,
She's
it's
really
true.
caught, isn't it?
Yes, because what
But
was
she should have known better. Was
You're
he,
going to
was
work
he really
to-
that
you want
horny that you
to-
decided to
What I was gonna
just
do-
spread it open?
I'm bringing that to compare it to what happened with the child getting tapped up.
Literally, because that's what I'm thinking about.
What the child got tapped up. There's no immediate.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
no immediate repercussions.
Ramifications.
Yes, yeah.
But for this, it's the same thing, bro. It's
But
the
Same
She's-
difference,
she's-
Shereen.
she's-
Same
she's-
bloody
so-
difference.
It's
But
not the same thing. Someone's giving pleasure. Someone's hurting someone.
It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it should not be done in a school.
he said someone's giving pleasure.
and you
someone's hurting someone. First
should,
of all, how do you know that
it-
little boy even wanted to do this?
That
I'm just
even-
saying.
yeah.
Giving relentless rounds. That's what. It
Oh
said.
my god, he said because he was giving. Sorry, it's the words for me. He was giving.
Regardless, it's still a place. It's a place of work. When you decided to be a teacher, you signed up and
Yeah,
you
did.
said,
You signed the
"I'm
paper.
not going to
They
do
didn't get
this,
caught in
this,
the school,
this, and that."
They didn't get caught in the school.
It doesn't even matter. You work in the school. That's your
Get caught in
student.
the school. That's
a
even
student.
worse.
I would have been pissed if my mum got my teacher shift that I'm getting.
Yeah, you would have been pissed, but
No,
of course he's
bro.
probably be thinking, "Oh my god, mum, you just messed up my whole thing," kind of thing. But no,
Yeah.
now, yeah, she did mess up because the woman's in court.
Yeah, good.
You messed up your whole life,
Do you
baby
know
girl.
what I
It's not
mean?
even your
God.
thing. You didn't even mess up your moment.
Get fired. She hasn't done anything immoral.
But she's gonna get fired.
No, she has
She
done
gonna get
something
fired.
immoral. Do
She
you know
gonna
what
get
she
fired.
done? She stepped out of her work condition.
Yeah,
terms and
your
conditions.
guidelines, your protocol, all of it.
No,
That's what they're
no, but
charging her for.
no.
No, I'm not. She hasn't done anything immoral. Okay, but like you said, when it comes to work, because this child goes, that's the main thing.
Sorry, wait. What's
Do you
this
know what I
in-
mean? When
what's
you
this
think
in
about
America?
it, we can still use the same word. Because when you think about it, it's from your work. Like I said, if it was anybody else, maybe no one could say nothing. If you found this boy when you was out or whatever, but not someone that goes to your school. So you're gonna go work and you've seen this boy that you literally open up your
teaching.
legs for.
Like, this
This
is
boy that you're
mad.
teaching. How do you now expect him to even have any sort of like manners or any sort of respect for you if he feels like he's just digging you out?
Literally,
When you're telling
he's
him
not
off,
gonna have none.
how is it working?
He's just gonna be like, oh.
Oh, sure, man. I'll see you later.
What?
Excuse me, what? That's when I start getting crazy on the kids. Like,
You're
nah.
not no one off at 18.
Say again?
You know when you get to college and that, yeah?
Yeah.
You know what you realise? Like, you know what the teacher will tell you?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to be here, don't be here.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's their
And
favorite line.
Which is
in
true.
the world.
Which is true.
You see,
Literally.
when you get to
Well, not
college,
every
you
teacher's
realise,
like
man
that.
says, bro, you don't have to be here, you know?
Like
Is
you
it
can,
school?
yeah,
Yeah, because it gets to that point where it's not by force.
I'm not forcing you.
It's not where you will get arrested to not be at school.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get arrested. Nothing happen to you.
So that's why
you
that's
can
the
just
best thing they can
go.
tell them sometimes.
It's true, and cut
All
forever.
if I say not talk, bro, it's more of a thing where if you want to talk, just go.
Yeah,
I'm not even chucking you out. Just go.
Yeah.
I think that's why people maybe look at it a bit differently now, because it's college and you know what I mean? They could basically do what they want. I think that's probably in their head, because I'm thinking if it was in a school, would it be the same different? Do you get what I'm trying to say? If it was a secondary school, because I don't get it. Like, where is
a lot in America for women?
I've been seeing it.
More than men, like male teachers. This happens a lot of female teachers where they're sleeping with all.
I feel like that's
young,
absolutely you're desperate
and usually
on all other levels.
It's the Caucasian people.
No, you're desperate on all different levels. Point blank. Period.
Yeah.
That's just not.
No,
even it.
seriously,
You're
this
telling
is
me there's no more fish
gone
outside
far.
the sea that you decided to do the little fishies Shireen,
Inside your
them
workplace
sick
or
and them
I
mad.
think everything revolves around who you're around, innit? Like, so, like, depending on your workplace and the kind of people you're around, and where you rave and all of that, and your friendships, that all depends on who you sleep with.
Who you sleep with?
Do you think so?
Do you think
I
so?
mean, I don't.
Because I'm
know.
like,
I don't think so.
Why does that depend on?
Your workplace, see, like when you're younger,
I just don't.
we got college, uni, and things like that.
Yeah.
When you get older, it becomes work, social, partying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the only places that, and you meet people.
Yeah, but you
you
can.
get
But
along.
what about a colleague? If that's even though you're not supposed to, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
That's
Even a
true.
colleague is
That's
even
true.
No, I'm
a little bit better
I'm not saying
than
that's
you.
right. I'm just saying, as a young man,
Yeah.
that would have been good.
Of course, you guys are dancing. You're good for.
We're not going to be feeling victimized or anything. You
It's the
understand?
worst for me. We're not gonna be feeling victimized. I'm pretty sure you won't.
I'm
Like,
so done with
oh my
messaging
god,
now.
that's
I'm not gonna be
crazy.
feeling victimized. Nothing.
I know.
Cushy.
But it's just the way it looks on the outside looking. You know how it is. What right is right
It
and
just
wrong
looks
is wrong.
wild. Yeah.
Your
And
opinion on it, though.
But
I'll
lady-
just get you-
yeah, no.
Yeah,
but I'm
I'm
just
glad
trying
you
to
brought
think
that up because
like.
I'm like, what? That's wild.
I'm just trying to think like if that was my son.
Shireen,
I'm just like.
If he was 18,
I can't even
you'd be
talk
like,
true
you
chum.
dirty dog.
Yeah,
You
Shireen.
I think I
oh,
would.
yeah, you would. I know
think
you
I
would.
would.
you
No,
be proud
I
of
would.
just
I know
saying
you
it.
would.
Would I be proud? No,
Shireen would ring us.
freaking wouldn't.
Can you imagine? I can just
I'd be
imagine
like,
going
no.
crazy.
I'd be like, no.
That's not normal.
Because I would just want to lick off that woman's head.
And there will be another mum that will
How
go
long
and see
was
her
she
son
there?
beating out the teacher and she will leave him.
Yeah, 100%.
There will be another mum that will see her son beating out the teacher. Bro, is that my son? Yeah, go on, son.
Yes.
And just go slowly or even, I'm telling you,
Into the
Shireen.
background.
Oh my.
That's the difference. It's the hypocrite.
That is
Even
crazy.
as a father, if you saw your son beating down his teacher, you.
I would love to know, would a father, would you leave? Okay, as a dad, I want to ask you this question.
father,
If you
it's
saw
different.
your son beating down the female teacher
And he's 18.
and he's 18, what
are
are you
you gonna
doing?
say?
Please tell
It's
me.
my son. I'm going home and creating a shrine for him to come back to, and congratulating that nigga with it.
No, you see how guys are different when it comes to men and female. There's always oh my
I'll be
god.
like, you was giving her relentless rounds, young nigga.
Wow. That's mad.
That's the title of it. Mum catches son giving relentless rounds to teacher. I'm like,
So hold on.
And it's so sad that he's not gonna be the one that's gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get in trouble. The female's getting in trouble. Like, didn't she
once.
think about it?
for once. though.
I'm so interested.
For
Matt,
once, I get what you're trying to say,
would
but
love
didn't
to
she
know.
think about that?
No, I would love to know, Matt.
Oh yeah, Mac, what would you do if your son? He probably did the same thing. You see,
Would you do the same thing as well?
That's what?
if you saw your son
doing
beating down the English teacher when you reached to the car park or something, what would you do? In the car, you saw them beating in the car.
If I saw them do it,
Yeah, you tracked his phone and it took you
And
to
you
a car
saw
park,
your son
and you saw your
doing
son
that.
just whamming down Miss Kendrick.
Yeah.
I have to let him finish.
Is that you see how guys think? Guys, and you're thinking about yourself. Guys are thinking from their point of view. You know that?
100%.
Because how would I be? No, I got to finish. You can't just stop me halfway through. That's how guys
No,
are.
it's true.
Do you know what? That's
Oh my days.
Mad.
That can cause a heart attack, you know.
But no, I wouldn't
Like if someone stops you in the middle of the town and gives you one bag of shock, yeah, you got to remember your heart's.
I won't shoot you. Don't worry. I'm gonna let you down gently. Don't worry. It's not gonna be a shock,
Your
sir.
heart's already beating.
Sorry.
Your heart is beating.
You're doing adrenaline stuffs, innit? Yeah.
That's so
And then someone
crazy.
shocks you whilst you're doing adrenaline stuffs.
So like
Look
someone
at him.
just,
He's gone really deep into
so
it.
for example, I'm just
So
like
you're saying you
trying
could
to
just,
picture
God
it.
forbid, dead
So
right
like
from that
I'm
shot.
just like, so someone's doing that and you burst the door open and you shouldn't be doing that.
Basically,
And
yeah,
I
he could just
burst
die
the-
right there, basically, from that shot.
Well,
That's
I
madness.
wouldn't let it continue.
You wouldn't let it continue.
No, I wouldn't interrupt him. I wouldn't let it continue after that. Because you have to explain to him, look, this is not how it goes, and you protect it. You got
Okay.
all those questions.
No.
I kind of respect that, though.
That's
I kind
nice.
of respect it.
That's nice.
I know 6 years mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know already men, they develop a little bit later than females. You know what I mean? In my head, it's just like an 18-year-old guy. Ain't necessarily an 18-year-old guy in his mind. Do you know what I mean?
He's like 12.
They're a bit more younger.
No, that's certain people.
Some of them are, and some of them are not.
Yeah,
like technically,
most of them are. What the hell, you guys?
In my life, I've been statutory. Yeah, if you know what statutory is, I've been statutory raped.
Okay.
By my own will.
By your own will. Okay.
For lying. When I was younger.
Okay.
So I was doing stuff with older girl, and I was younger. And if they found out my age, it would have been statutory.
Okay.
So you don't have a man saying.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, and that's why I was thinking to myself, am I? Yeah.
On her end, basically.
Yeah.
She would be you're a bit more mature. I was mature from when I was younger. I was tall. I was all of that. I looked older than my age. I could get into older raves and all that. So I'm in the situation where no one should be able to even question my age because I'm past the doors.
I know what you mean, yeah. Where they don't even they look at you and it's not even how do you kind of thing.
Yeah. So like, but if it's just how you use it, innit? There's a lot of girls that do the same thing, but as with young men, we think it's cool to sleep up, and especially when I was younger.
And as not, I was gonna say as an older girl, but as a girl, I don't think it's cool for me to sleep down. So you know how so crazy.
Hell no.
I'm trying to like match it up. And, so where is the girls? Where are they?
No, but like for a man, to sleep up is more.
Me personally.
Wow.
Do you know what?
Yeah,
Let me not say. I'm saying.
Real.
No, I'm saying.
But don't that.
But I don't want to.
I'm like, I always used to think because I hear that from guys. Yeah, like I said with an older thing kind of thing. But it's just like. I don't know. Doesn't it feel almost weird? I don't know if it's. But then it's like, how can it feel weird? That's like a girl.
Like with my second baby,
talking to someone that's older than me.
My second baby only found out. She found out after we already done the kung fu. So she's like, and then one time we were just chilling, and she's like, "How old are you?" Like.
Sometimes you know what the age doesn't even need to be said until after the fact because then it's like it doesn't even matter anymore.
No, I need
when
to
you
know
think
before.
about it. If I feel like because I'm thinking about his situation. Once you've and you've told her now that my age, she's probably thinking okay.
But I'm like, no, I need to know before.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
No,
I know what you mean, but I need to know before.
That.
We don't ask no one their age when you just meet them.
Oh yeah,
we
do. Yeah.
I need to know how old you.
Lie to you then.
But that's my thing.
But then if you lie,
why are we lying about ages in 2023?
If you lie, then now you've made me believe that you are this age. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But I need to know before I even speak to you how old you are.
Of course you do, because you could look 23 and you're, I don't know, 17 or 18. I don't know.
But it depends.
Can you imagine?
But it depends on what moves you're making.
You know what I mean?
As a woman, you should indicate the pace that depends on someone's moods. Because a young boy could tell you anything, innit?
They really could.
Yeah, and you still
absolutely sad.
But it's the moves you're making that make that people say, do you know what? He must be, because if he's doing all of this and he's doing all of that, then this guy he can't be.
He can't be that age. He can't be so young.
And he knows them people.
Yeah, but there's a bag of older guys that will hang around with a bag of younger guys, and it's like your ages ain't correlating. But why are you 31 hanging around with a 23-year-old boy? So what is a 23 and a 31 doing together right now?
Kind of things that make
because you're and it's so true. It is because you will think okay, he's out with a bag of his friends that are like 30, 25 upwards or whatever, you really feel like, okay, because he's 31. He must be, because that's normal stuff to us. We don't, we're the same age. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but
hang around with girls that are crazy, so it's gonna, you're gonna automatically think, that's why people think like that.
Yeah, not much, man.
That's what I'm saying. You won't have to talk too much because already they.
But that's mad though, because that's scary.
They in different ways. They don't just go and say, how old are you? Because that, as an older person, that question is even a bit redundant.
No, you need to talk.
Which is true, but if I'm going to talk to you, I get what you're saying. But if I'm going to talk to you, I just need to know from the beginning. See, when I ask for your name, when I ask for your name, I need to know how
your age goes after.
We told that's rude.
Yeah, but if we're
you're chatting,
no, I get you. I do get you. I get you. But if you're trying to pursue her,
I mean, when are you trying to? Yeah, how? Imagine you want to marry this lady. When are you trying to find out how old she is?
How long between that and when you chop?
I need to find out before.
I need to know before.
You guys,
yeah.
I totally believe you.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean, but it's weird.
I always tell you that you're different, innit? And I told you like that. Because
that's a weird one,
there's certain girls that can say that to me and I'll be like, shut up. Yeah? I know how you're not moving.
You can't not go and meet a man and not ask for his age. That's normal to me.
That's normal. You know they're not asking too many questions. Yeah, I'm saying
That's
if
true.
the criteria is fit.
Yeah.
hate
If
us.
he's got
That's so
Both of
true.
us
When
are
you
like
think
that
about
shit.
it, if your
Yeah,
criteria is fit,
it's
you
true.
literally said it. If you're
It's true.
fitting, like if you're aesthetically pleasing and you're just everything for me, I don't even care about your age. And a lot of people really think
true.
like
If
that.
they've got the
True.
peas, the whip, and what.
That part.
It's so
Do you
true.
think?
They're not even asking any questions.
And
They're
it might
gone.
not even be
They're
all
gone.
his. He might just
Speeder.
be that guy for the weekend.
But she's not asking
So
still.
he's rented the penthouse. He's
They
rented the
are
whip.
For the
gone.
weekend. Not for the weekend though. Why would you just rent it for the weekend? I mean,
Because you can get the-
when Sunday
you
night
can get
come,
what you
Monday
need.
tomorrow, you're rolling on something.
You're
What?
not-
You're back to
you're not
normal.
linking out a week.
But that's weird to me. I'm like, why would you want to just totally come out of your comfort zone or come out of what you're used to just impress someone for just the weekend? I mean, eventually it's gonna catch
the
up.
weekend.
Just the
Wow.
weekend.
The reason I can explain it to you is because I've watched.
I know, because I know.
Yeah,
it
no,
happens.
I've seen.
I know it happens.
I've seen.
I saw something.
I've seen.
The other day, the guy was saying that he lent his friend his car basically to go and link a girl. Yeah. And I'm like, well, the guy was like basically because his friend doesn't drive. No, his friend didn't drive. He didn't drive at the time, and basically he's like, I need something decent. So the guy, this is the first time he's seen the girl.
Yeah.
Needed to see me in something decent. And I'm thinking in my head, okay, that's a nice gesture.
It's a nice gesture.
But be
it's-
real.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But
It
be
is a nice
real, because
gesture. I know
okay,
what
why
you're
are you
trying to
doing
do,
this?
but-
Like, if you can't keep
Because
up with
you
it, then
don't
search
get it.
stuff.
You don't get it in the first place. So a lot of the time, that's what I say. When people talking about this high value this and high value that, a lot of people don't understand. When you like someone, you like somebody.
But don't
Yeah,
you feel like the
that's
person?
a
Well, I'll be
fact.
even more pissed off if I feel like now you've just done a whole facade in the beginning, and now you're just totally not the person that
for
you.
him.
Yeah, that's what
So
I mean.
now-
Now I don't even want to speak to you.
No, now how am I gonna get turned on, bro? That's what you're saying.
Not even that.
Fuck
Not
not
even,
turned on.
For me, bro.
That
not
button
even
has
there.
switched off.
Yeah,
It's
but
turned
you as
off.
a
even
woman,
go.
it's
It
like-
didn't go
You're
that
gone.
far.
Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm
It's
saying.
like-
It's
you're
gone.
just a
You've
weirdo.
already done too much
Oh my
thought.
gosh, it's
It's
true.
too
So
much.
now as a woman, me just when we get to laying down, I'm like, you think too much.
Well,
Yeah, it's
you
way
know
too
what's
much.
so mad? That's the truth. And I'm thinking about, like, I saw something on TikTok the other day, and it must have said, "I'm all for forgiving, but when I see that you're weird,
Yeah.
it's completely different."
But what do you mean by weird though?
So like.
Turn offs.
Because I'm a weird
Like
person.
no,
everybody,
no. When I say
definitely
weird, like when you
definition
do
of
some
weird
weird,
is-
like when you do some weird things. So, like for example,
You're not weird.
I
if
am
I'm
weird. You need
no,
to-
no, I know what you
you
mean.
need to know
we have
me. I
weird
know what I
ways.
mean,
But
yeah.
I mean, like when I say something weird, like let's just say for example, like what you say, a lot of men do. Imagine if a man takes you out and he takes you to this house and you think it's his, and he's been going on, and then you find out that this is not his house. He lives over there, and now to me, you are a weirdo.
Yes.
So. Forgiveness is you're weird.
No,
I don't want to
I
talk to
forgive
you
you.
ever.
That's not even a weirdo.
No, you are weird. Do you know what I'm
That's a
saying?
clown.
You're a
because
weirdo.
you actually
See,
you
my
actually
head,
planned
you're
this out in your
weird.
head. You
Coming-
premeditated
coming
this,
past your
knowing that it's not yours.
getting too close to you.
Yeah,
now.
you're
You
weird.
see
I don't
what-
want.
you see
I
that
don't
thing
like
yeah.
weird stuff.
When girls lie, girls cap
Over what though?
everything.
He said
No,
everything.
they don't.
Capitalism.
Please enlighten us. I'd like to know.
Actually,
What do they
a lot
cap
of
it
girls
cap?
do. Let me know.
What cap for what?
I'm
Oh
so
my
quick
god!
to
You
think
know
of
what? I'm not even gonna
myself,
say.
I'm like,
It's just
no,
crazy.
no.
I just
But
want to
it's
ask
so
some people
true.
like, how can you?
true.
This is one little
A
situation
lot
that
of
really
girls
popped
do.
up in my brain. Who does this in real life? I mean, some girls actually will lie and make it seem like there's something else in life just to attract a certain type of men.
Yeah,
I
that's
never
true.
seen this in my life before. It was the
That's
other day that I
true.
realized
Listen,
this girl was
but I'm not
saying that she
surprised.
was a whole. I don't know if it was a doctor or something. This is what she was telling everyone. This is
You know
what I
what? Do you know how I'm
do.
gonna flip?
I said no, Sasharine.
And she was lying.
Of course. What do you mean?
Let me flip
She
it
said
on
this
you.
is what she goes off. It wasn't
Yeah.
a doctor. It was something along those lines. But this is what she goes off because she's like every person she meets.
really good
They know
person.
what kind of kind of reputation she had. You know what I mean?
So she was going on like
she
her
attracts-
profession was
yes,
amazing.
So that she
Yes.
will attract these type of people and these people.
Yes.
I said no. So this is too much for me. This is a whole.
Women lie.
Movie.
They tell you that they had hella millionaires before you.
Why are
They
you
tell
even
that-
telling? I don't care.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Shireen.
No one cares. Yeah? No one cares. It doesn't even say to the man like,
I don't care.
last guy was a millionaire, but he was too controlling.
Oh my
Shut
God.
up, man. If he was a millionaire, you'd still be there, man. Like, but anyway, yeah. There's other
That is
things
hilarious.
yeah,
He said, "Shut up." You know what? Gal will hate you sometimes. You know
I'm
the way you
telling
talk.
you
That would
because-
piss him off.
the capitalism.
It's true.
Yeah?
Shut
the
up, man.
capitalism.
Can you imagine if you just said, "Shut up, man"? If you
that,
could still
that
be there.
comes up that everything that they say in terms of women. Yeah, let me tell you this one. This one's gonna be crazy for you. Though, Yeah, women will lie about their body count.
You've been saying this for a while.
They will
though.
add
You've
more.
been saying this. What do you mean you will add?
Ah, you didn't expect that, did you?
Pause though, because
You didn't
pause.
expect that. You
Why are
didn't
we
expect
adding more? Why are we taking away?
Why are we
even?
Ah, hey, yo,
Why is this a
taking away-
conversation?
Yeah,
So
like,
should we just lay
even
out what
that.
you're doing?
Even
Because
that.
then you'll just make me
Yeah.
feel. I just don't
Yeah.
want to be with you anymore. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
A woman that does that
Please,
is a
'cause why
weirdo.
would you add more?
See, this is the type of people that
Adding
can't
less
have
is
weird.
understandable
You hear
Yeah.
people do that all the
because
time.
of what people think. Yeah.
Yeah. But adding more.
Adding more.
Hear me
is
out.
Based on you not thinking that I'm unexperienced.
That has to be a young person.
That is stupid.
No.
Is she 19?
No.
That is the
There's
one
different level of women. Do you know what? As I'm saying this, there's people that can watch this podcast and say,
biggest bad.
That's the madness.
because they don't want to see unexperienced.
I've
You
ever
can't
heard
that's
it
stupidity.
in my
When they
life.
think you're a certain person.
Not a grown ass woman though. You thinking a grown person would be lying about adding more onto their body
because
count?
you know what, when they think that there's women that could lie and take the numbers down, and there's women that lie and put the numbers up because they think if you don't feel like I have been desired like that, you're
oh my god, stop it! I never thought about it like that. You know?
Yeah, that's really
There's different
stupid.
logics going on. I'm telling you.
That's a whole.
I mean, it's a different
in
logic,
itself.
but it's an absolute stupid logic.
Yeah, that's a whole
I've
mind
never
fuck
heard
in
it.
itself because you're
That's
thinking
crazy
this guy
thing.
might not feel like I've been
I've
I was
got
desirable in the past, or
Let me
anybody
top up
wanted
by
me like that.
5.
Let me tell him I had
and
sex
it's
with
the
5
same for
more.
the man then. You see, sometimes, you see them kind of man, I've got friends here that would go to their
I feel like I hear it more in guys than like how many girls that they fucking see.
Yes.
And that's a lie as well.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes, I
You
get
said
that.
that's a lie as well. It's a lie, dude.
I get it more though.
It's when you need to talk it, it's more of a lie.
That's what I said.
If
Stop
you don't
chatting
need
the
to
stuff
talk
that
it,
don't need to be said.
You
That's
don't.
true.
Yeah, when you don't talk it, I ain't talking to no one, but I don't want to. So it's not even.
Why should you?
I don't want to.
Do you know what I
So
mean?
it's not, when I see man, I've seen my own friends that talk to the girl and say, "Oh, hey, babes, one girl will just look." I'm looking at him like. He's telling her the whole experience.
He said what? He's telling
And
his
it
woman
never
that the girl
ever
was looking at
watching me hard.
The only reason why they're telling her, you know why, we all know why,
Yeah,
right?
because it's fake.
No. The reason why he's explaining to his woman that one girl was looking at me because he
looking at
doesn't
that.
really feel too confident in himself.
Oh, you mean his
so he's
husband?
letting his
I thought
woman
you
know
meant his
that
friend.
you're not the only one that finds me desirable, babe. You know there's
Oh,
other
his
girls
woman,
out
no,
here.
that's
For you to
wild.
even bring that up to me, that
That's
sounds like
crazy.
you're insecure. Why are you telling me that other girls are looking you?
Babe,
Clearly they are because I'm with you. Someone has to look you.
Yeah, I've seen man tell her,
You know what
tell
I'm
this girl, hey, they want to look, hey, I was the guy in the dance, the girl, and one.
Oh my god! No, don't do that.
I'm like, why are you doing that? She have to know what time it is. You get
No,
me?
we
She
don't.
have
And
to
it's
know
true
what
because
time
I do see people acting like that, and it's so corny. That's so corny.
You lot can't say that,
That
you've
is
never. I'm not
so
saying
ugly.
who
That's
you were
ugly
now,
to me.
but in your life, you never had a guy
It's ugly to me.
try and overprove himself to you.
No,
some way.
not like that.
Yes, of
No,
course.
not like that. I didn't say
Of
that
course,
anymore.
that's doing the most and trying to make it look like
Okay, try to dog me
like,
down.
Not
almost.
even dog
No,
you
but
down,
almost.
but trying to big up
No.
themselves to
Yeah,
kind of.
that's what I'm
No,
saying.
but that's
Look,
another
you
one. The
Why
W
not?
down thing, like.
Because
You
that,
know
to
you
me, you're
can't get
trying
no one
to
better than me. And
throw me down.
But that's someone that you'd be in a
Almost.
relationship with or something,
No
right?
one-
Saying that.
anyone would even say that though.
That's
Even the
madness.
fact that
That's some
You're insecure
bullshit.
and you're
I would
insecure
never
on
say to a
another
woman,
level.
you're never gonna get someone like me.
Because I'm fucking Jesus.
Like,
At
are you
this point.
stupid?
These words in the same sentence, but
Are you
what?
stupid?
Like-
I said you're never gonna get somebody like me. Well,
'Cause who
sorry,
are you?
I won't. And plus, you're you.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You're you. There's no one. Trust me,
Find
ain't
you
no one
again,
else like
am I?
you.
I'm not gonna find you
It's
again.
mad. It's actually crazy.
Duh.
Treat
I want to them, no sir.
But I'm just saying
That's
these are all the
crazy.
same attributes. But yeah, let's get into the subject.
No, oh my God, stop it. So guys, I saw something and I need to talk about this. Girl, having a baby in your 40s is crazy and mad selfish. Now, when I saw this, the first thing I'm thinking about is a female having a baby in their 40s.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, I'm kind of like torn between two. It's a bit selfish, but then it's not. Selfish, I can understand what you're saying because I was saying to you earlier
Mm-hmm.
on, you just won't have the time as you're getting older. You won't have the time as you did when you was younger to spend that time with your children. Do you know what I mean? To do the things that you could, like actively with your child. Do you know what I mean? When you get to
active-wise,
sure, for sure. And you know,
active-wise,
you have to be. Not even. I'm talking about when your child gets to 10,
Yeah.
12.
These days.
Not everybody. When you're thinking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it, when
no,
you're
not
getting
gonna-
older,
yeah,
you're not
yeah.
going to be as fit as you
Everyone's
was,
around
physically
20s,
fit as you
like,
was.
everyone's around their 30s, but
Which
these
I
days,
get.
People are a lot more fitter in their 40s.
Which I get. We're going to get into that. But I'm
Yeah.
saying that's the only way that it will make me think, okay, it might be a bit, selfish.
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't
once
have that
your
energy
child
that you
comes
used to
of
have.
age
You're gonna
to-
when you
yeah.
get to 50, when you get to 60, your child is still, you get what I'm trying to say? But then I'm like, if you're still able to have kids, that's a blessing. Why the hell are you going to tell me that I'm selfish to have a child and I'm able to have a child?
And I'm able to, yeah.
That does not make sense to me. And especially
so
for
true.
women, we think about our biological clock and all of that. Oh, it's going to like run out and
Yeah.
we're going to have menopause soon at a certain time. So if she feels like I can still have kids and I haven't got any kids, or even if you do have kids and you want more, why not?
Yeah.
Why bloody not? What do
Why
you
not?
think about
It
it?
really is a
The other
blessing.
day where a woman was 70 having kids, I couldn't believe
A
it.
woman, I saw a guy.
Okay, yeah,
I saw a man with 70.
Yeah,
and he was just- I
I
said,
know.
wow.
Yeah,
that's
I
not-
know a couple of
Yeah, of course
That
it-
A
one.
woman at 70.
Rolling, please.
That's what
I just wouldn't-
Amen. That's all I could just say.
That is a
But I
blessing.
don't know if it's a
But
blessing.
I would. That is.
Is there going to be
that's a
health
blessing because
scares? Is there going to be
That's
health
the thing.
issues?
I think it's a blessing because you've brought new life into the world. However, at 70, having a child, I just don't think it's ideal.
I don't think it's wise.
I don't think it's ideal because
Sorry, not as a female too. because you know that you're the soul, like you're the
No, I
main
just don't think it's ideal at all.
If you got children, like your children probably big people, but like when if you happens to your children got this.
Yeah, well, that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be.
And then when you think about
that
I don't like things like
how
that.
How dare you just think
like
that
that,
set me up for life, kind of thing?
Yeah,
because I'm not trying to be funny. 70. When you think about it, like that's the time where you need to be resting. Like you've had your children.
Yeah, you've had your
relax,
time.
mum. Do you know what I mean?
It's true.
Why are you still out here popping out kids?
Benjamin's Laphadile, the poet.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Stop it.
Yeah. Yeah, I did see that to him. Rest in peace to him.
Yeah.
For real, it is.
Yeah,
I remember,
yeah.
isn't that the guy that used to do
It's so
them poems that
crazy.
school used to tell us all about? Oh my God.
Yeah, bless him. Oh, may his soul
Rest
rest
in
in
peace,
eternal
G.
peace, because yeah.
You know what it is?
He
The whole
was.
thing is this year.
Yeah.
You can't ever guarantee a child's future.
No, you can't.
Whatever age you're having a child.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
can't.
But older you get, like, and you're as a parent, yeah, you start understanding we're just portholes. It might sound mad, isn't it? Like we're just like portholes, we're spiritual portholes. And maybe I've gone too deep, yeah. But like they're just our children are spirits that's come through us. You know what I mean? And they actually choose you before you. They
I get what you mean. Yeah.
And so it's like, even us, like if we was to judge our parents' parenting to a standard of what, I don't know, like some standard that we've been given. And the problem is a lot of people hate their parents and they're judging them off like some standard book that none of us have read. So they don't know what could happen in life.
Which is true.
Life is so unpredictable.
It is.
So like you could even be good people and then something happen to you and then your child's orphan basically.
Yeah. We were speaking about this as
well.
well.
Saying that.
I'm just saying, like, that's why when I think about a spirit entering this world these days, I think about a lot different than I used to think about.
Yeah, I feel you.
So what do you think? What do you feel about that topic? What I was saying, a 40-year-old female, should I say?
Yeah, I think
having a baby. What do you think about it?
Do you know? There's a lot of pros to that. So for me, as long as you're healthy, you can have a baby for until you're you know what I'm saying, until you're gone. What they've taught us is to eat all these funny things and drink all these funny things and that to mash up our bodies. So that by the time we are a certain age, we've already told ourselves that I can't have it. So
I can't have kids or whatever. Yeah.
So now they've already told you that if you get to this age, you're geriatric. Pregnancy.
Or whatever.
By the time you're like 33 or something.
Which is what I don't understand. And I've heard of that as well. And I'm like, why are you making people in their 30s feel like, oh my God, my life is over, or my
not even in their 30s,
that's crazy.
Even in your 20s.
Yeah, because the pressure is there. Yeah,
the pressure is.
Because even with myself, when you think about it. What is it?
What was I saying?
We were saying this yesterday. You're too young at 16, but you're too old at 40.
16. No, 40. Don't go 40. That's not where it starts.
Okay, go on.
Geriatric pregnancy starts like 30, 36.
It's so true. That's ridiculous.
So it's like,
and it's like, when are you supposed to
look at the time? Look at the time span. When you think about it, 16
so
to
you're trying to control me.
Yeah, basically, you're telling me when I'm supposed to have my. But that's what's been happening to everyone though. Because when you think about it, people are easy to say when as soon as you get into your 20s or you've passed 25 or whatever, it's like, okay, where's your children? Or where's your child? Or even if it's let me have a baby, or why have you not had any kids yet? Are you going to be 30 and not have any kids? And it's just like, well, who told you that I have to have a child before 30? Why 30?
Yeah,
now you follow it and you fight.
And then that's what I'm saying. You follow it and you're not even ready for it. You wasn't even sure. We were saying this yesterday.
What I was saying. We were saying the same thing.
All of
yesterday.
this.
Some people don't understand. Yeah, they don't take into consideration that. Okay, cool. Yeah, you want a baby, but you don't take into consideration that this baby is going to be with you
for the rest of
your responsibility. Life. This is you now. Yeah. This is your responsibility from now until you're dead, basically. But some people don't take that into consideration. Like,
no, they don't. They don't think so far ahead.
But it's so crazy.
They don't think so far ahead. That's what it is.
This life is growing in you. Where did you think this life was gonna go? And that's why when it comes to like parents over 40, they are. Obviously not everyone, because not everyone's mature. Yeah. But most of the time, a 40-year-old woman is more screwed on. You know what you should expect.
And what you should.
Do you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Like,
and what you want for this child.
Yeah, what you want for this child. Yeah. You're wise. You're not going to give your child stupid advice or whatever.
Where did we get this information from?
Where do we get... But then it's too old at 40. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
That's what I'm saying.
Too old at 40, but then when you have a child at 19 or whatever, you're too young. So what is the perfect age? And who told you that 25 was the perfect age? I don't know. And that's I'm trying to find it. You know, you may ask the people them. I'm trying to find it.
Point. So my whole thing is that half of it, if you go to different countries, they're thinking different.
It's true. oh my God, in certain countries they're thinking as soon as you get to like 18, 17,
you
child,
need to have a
children,
child. Like, what is
family.
going
Like,
on?
you see, every
how
thing is
young
different.
The young girls think different across the world. Like in Africa and the Caribbean, a young girl will look at older man.
Yeah, that's true.
Older man.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's so crazy, you know. I never actually thought about it like
No
that.
one's really saying that. And even if you listen to a lot of
Why do you think why do you think that is though?
Yeah.
Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of the time they are grown up by, even though, okay, cool. My example is, even if you are you have a child in your teenage years and you are the only child,
Yeah.
you're still growing up around adults, essentially.
That's true.
So when you are that child, all you kind of see,
You grow up quicker than your time.
right?
Kind of thing, yeah.
All you kind of see is things that are just kind of beyond your years.
Yeah, beyond your years. Like that's childish. Kind
Do you
of
know
thing.
what
That's
I
just
mean?
Too immature
Beyond
for me,
your
kind of-
years,
yeah,
and
yeah.
because that is the way that you've been brought up. When it's still time, I'm not really surprised they're looking
You
at
don't
older
even
man.
look at
I'm
a
not
younger
surprised.
person. Yeah.
I'm not surprised they're looking at older man. But then you flip
Because
it back to the
the science of it.
Western world. It's not really like that. Do you know
That's
what I
so
mean?
I think that's so me. And
No,
sometimes
that's
I
so
even
me.
feel like
That's so me.
I'm
100%.
so. That's why sometimes when you say you're so different, I feel like that's definitely me when it comes to older guys.
Oh, 100%.
I just can't.
Yeah.
I don't know
just
what it
can't
is.
now.
I
just
cannot
can't.
fathom it to speak to someone that's my, or even date. What should I say?
Date
someone
I
that's
could
my
never
age.
date someone
Well,
that's
younger,
my
it almost
age or
feels
younger.
like
It's
he's
weird.
five.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know.
To me,
You know why?
it's weird
Why?
to me. Sorry.
You know why?
Why?
You get your own money.
Do you think that's what it is?
No, I don't even think
I
so.
don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't even think
telling
because I'm
you.
thinking
I don't
even
think
if I
that.
didn't get my own money, I still wouldn't.
Yeah.
That's
That's
I
you
still
get
wouldn't.
it.
You don't know that person.
I still wouldn't.
You don't know that person. So I beg you both, just allow it.
No, I still
You
won't.
don't know that person.
I still won't.
It's like me. It's like
Nah.
if I smoke
I get what
crack.
you're trying to say.
No.
Yeah, I know what you're saying,
I
but you
get
don't
what
know
you're
how
saying,
that
but it's
person
still-
will be.
but it's still
But I'm telling you
preference.
because it's
It's
easy not to.
preference.
I can more relate with that not having the money than
You
smoking
never
crack.
went that route. That route was a route.
Listen, we can relate more to not having money than smoking crack, and I'm telling you.
No, but
thinking
you're not
about-
listening.
No.
You get it, it's
Wanting to be looked after, yeah, is a route.
Yeah.
Making your own money is also a route. You could look in the mirror and say, I don't need to go work.
Can you imagine though? There's people in this life that be like, you know what?
and I just feel,
I'm not working.
I just feel like
Someone here. Ding. It's so crazy. Yeah, how lovely, baby.
No,
That's
wait, see
right.
what are
To
these
me,
things
that's-
that people have is in terms of, oh, I will be with someone because of this. These things come from not liking somebody. If you like somebody, there's no criteria.
Yeah, I remember we were saying this. the
Yeah,
other
so
day.
it goes back to
true.
it. Let's go back to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
why do
true.
we have such
If
a
you like
criteria?
someone, there's no
with certain stuff?
criteria. But if you know I'm trying to survive,
But then there's other people that will beg to differ.
when you're trying to survive,
like me.
your choices are different. You don't care about the good-looking guy.
Yeah.
The
No,
guy
you
like.
don't.
Yeah.
You care about someone that's going to pay your beer.
That's crazy.
I
That's
get.
not pay your
I
bills,
do-
did you say?
Yeah.
I mean, I do understand where you're
So-
coming from, but I'm still like going back.
That's
to,
what I'm saying.
go-
Because you've trained yourself to make your own dough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you trained yourself, or is it what you've brought up from? Like what I'm
No,
saying,
but even as a
going
man-
back
I bet
to
they're both.
Going,
Even
yeah.
as a man, you
I bet
train
they're both.
yourself to be a provider. If you're
I've
not a
got every
provider,
guy
you're not a
choosing
provider.
to be a
innit?
provider.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's just it.
That's it as well. You're
I'm like,
still going
yeah.
to look how you need to look outside, but then
Yeah.
when it comes to home,
You're just not that.
You're
It's
just
either
not
yeah,
really
it's
a
either you
provider.
are or you aren't. I do get that,
and
but
it's the same for you though. But that's why I said give yourself credit, knowing that you're not like that.
Yeah.
no, it's
Because
true.
That's the
it's a
madness,
general
though.
thing. Look, with that said ski, huh?
Anyways.
Put it in my butt. Ski,
No,
ski,
I
ski,
actually
ski.
don't know.
Like,
I
I'm
mean,
just saying
It's
this
just
is
a
a
lot.
reality right
I know
now.
what you're saying. It is.
I
It
get,
is, and
no,
I
I
mean,
do get you, but like I said, I really do feel like where it's the deep rooted from is from how you've been brought up, and to be honest, I feel like
Definitely.
that woman that has a child that's 40 or at 40 or over, that child is gonna be up here.
and that's just
Way
yes.
beyond-
And the only thing
that
that
child's
really would annoy me, sorry, go on.
Wise, no, I'm thinking about like wise, knowledge,
Oh,
mature. Do you get what I'm
yeah.
saying? Especially if it's your
Gonna
first
be
child.
way mature before
Do you
you
know what I
handle
mean?
her time. Yeah,
Not necessarily.
I feel so.
Because sometimes when you grow with your child grows with you. Like I say,
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
if
but
you're
that's
younger.
but that's if
That's
you're
like
young.
an example.
But
And I'm
saying
thinking about
it makes-
myself.
It
You
makes
grew
it more
with your
durable.
child.
Yes.
It makes it more durable like that. Because you grow together. Like,
That's so true. But when you think about it, when I keep it,
I said
I get it
durable,
because
Shireen.
Jay is so
Shireen, durable.
he's so advanced. Do you know what I mean?
Durable.
What, okay, in what sense? What do you
Like,
mean?
oh, someone breaks up your son, he's not gonna go and cut his wrist.
I get you.
Yeah, like,
In
So I
that
said Jay's so
sense, yeah,
advanced with it. You know what I mean?
That's true.
He's a
He
bit
might
different.
just come to you and be like, "Mom,
Yeah.
imagine." Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
That's
because you
true.
guys grew together.
Yeah,
he
that's
knows
true.
how to
but
deal
I'm
with
like
this
to my
kind of
mum,
yeah.
yeah,
I can be
yeah,
alright
that's
after
true.
me and my mum speak.
That's
Do you
so
know what's so
crazy.
mad? Do you know what's so mad? My friends with younger parents are like that. with their parents.
Okay.
Because my mum is much older than me.
Oh, that's so crazy because I remember you were saying something to me.
Yeah.
And it was like, I couldn't relate because I'm like, I don't know.
For real,
Obviously,
for real.
I don't know. I just couldn't relate. Me and Mama, we have a close bond, but I just not with certain stuff that I feel like a younger parent would have with their child, if that makes sense.
Literally.
Like you and Jaza, you
yes.
can't. You know,
the judgment is not there.
Can you bleep that name
Yeah,
for me, please?
yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Literally.
That's
Because the judgment
literally.
isn't there. Like it would be if the gap was bigger.
Okay.
So when your gap is bigger, there's bigger judgment on everything you're doing. But when the gap's small, I can actually relate. I remember that. That was the other day to me.
No, it's
That's so true.
Like,
That makes sense. And I feel like with an older
That's
parent,
true.
like when you're older, like in your 40s or whatever, and you have a child,
It's a-
you kind of look at them like,
Yeah.
okay, because they're so much more older than you.
Yeah.
It's almost a little bit of, I can't say intimidation, but you feel like it's not your best friend. That's just point blank period. You can't have that. Yeah, you don't have that closer bond where a younger parent would have.
Yeah,
with
and
the
your
child.
mum, you're the child.
I'm
There's
mum, your child, because that age gap is a gap.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
So
I feel like that's the
it's
little
true.
difference, but I don't feel like it's selfish. Do you
I
think?
don't feel like it's selfish.
but why
You're
not?
able to
How
do it.
selfish? How about that?
Yeah, why not be selfish?
What's wrong with
That's-
that?
It's your business. Do your thing. It's all about you.
That's true.
I just don't understand.
Do what
Even
makes you
whatever,
happy.
that's
As long as I'm not hurting anyone.
exactly what you need to be. And sometimes what you do for others, that's the most selfish thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
serious.
you're gonna get it back tenfold. So
Oh
you
my
really
god, that's so true.
Seriously.
doing for others left, right, and centre. Okay, you know what? This is still gonna bless me in my life.
Yeah.
That's like one of the most selfish things to do.
It's so
People
true.
made selfish seem like a bad word. When
I feel like selfish would more be if you was in your 40s and you ain't got nothing going on with yourself and you decided to just go and breed.
selfish
Oh,
is,
that's
selfish.
selfish.
You've not
No,
got
that
dime
is
in your
selfish.
ass, girl. And you know for
That
a
is
fact you've not got
selfish.
dime,
That-
but you decided to go and add another one onto the
I
picture.
don't
Oh,
think
this
a
is your
woman
first.
can be selfish when it comes to having babies.
That's selfish.
Let me explain to you why.
Oh,
Like, what? You don't have no money, babe.
Unless she's taking drugs. So hear me
Sorry.
out. Unless she's
Okay.
taking drugs and she's polluting her body. Yeah, that's selfish.
yeah,
But
that is very selfish.
In terms of the selfishness that is accessible, like it's more on the man's side, and I'll even say that. As
No, a woman can be selfish too.
no, a woman. I didn't say she can't. I'm just saying in terms of just breeding someone at the age of 40.
Yeah.
So as a man, you can shut down the world.
Mm-hmm.
You can breed 10 people, 20 people.
That's the thing. with
Yeah,
guys.
it's true.
Yeah.
Even in 2 minutes. Well, not 2 minutes.
But
I'm
yeah, literally,
like,
you can.
literally.
Yeah, no, you
Like,
can.
you
Maybe it's a bit
do
maybe
that.
2 minutes.
That's so
Yeah,
mad
yeah.
when you think about it. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
But we can
true.
only sit still. If you've given us once and this is our baby's gonna.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? This is we just have one chat. This
Sometimes
man.
the worst nuts will give you the baby. It's not even about like the best sex and mix the baby. Maybe
Yeah,
the quick
no, it
one.
doesn't really matter.
Yeah. But I'm
That's
just saying.
mad.
What was I saying?
I've just lost you myself. I'm like, oh, what were you saying?
You were
What
saying it's down to the man being selfish.
Yeah, it's true.
The man can be more selfish than a woman. 'Cause
Yeah,
a man
it's
can
true.
do-
What?
You
Because
should
he's
know
reading
better.
a woman at that age.
'cause
Yeah,
he
but
doesn't-
you
we can
almost.
walk away. That's the truth.
But there's no option to, and that's the thing as well. What do you
You can
mean?
walk away
Yeah, you
and
can
go
walk away,
missing.
and I've seen it so often. You can walk away because you know that the woman is solely like stuck. We're literally stuck with
Yeah,
the child.
yeah.
The child is inside of us, and I feel like that's why the guy can walk away because
Yeah,
you know that
you're
you're
not
gonna
gonna
know.
go through
Because you
the
can't-
You
experience.
ain't, there's no experience. You don't. There's no
no-
feeling.
yeah,
there's no
there's no
kick.
nothing.
There's no hurt.
There's
There's
no
no
nothing.
pain. That's why you can walk away. It's so easy for them to do it.
Dave Chappelle said that you actually have the choice to kill the baby before the baby even gets there. Before I don't have the male don't have the
And
choice.
you know what?
And he should have the choice to
That
support
part-
financially.
I think that.
Do you know what?
Well, that's
I
a
don't-
good. I think
don't-
that's a.
yeah. No, but it's that is another
It's
thing.
nice to have something like that there because I feel
Yeah,
like
no.
some
No,
people
it's just
go through
exactly
different
what
stuff. Do you know what I
access you
mean?
got.
Like,
You
I
can't
don't
say
wanna-
what you
that-
should
that's
do
so
or should or
harsh.
shouldn't do.
But
It's even it
because some
sounds
people
so harsh,
go,
but
have
I'm
gone
just
been
like,
through shit and they need that
Yes.
service there.
and
Do you know
that's
what I
my
mean?
thing. And this is what it comes. This is what it comes down to as well. When it comes to women over 40, most of the time, like I said, you kind of know what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
When you're at that age, it's like if you want a baby, you kind of know you want a
Yeah,
baby.
you want a
Do you
baby
know what I
kind
mean?
of thing.
9 times out of 10, you know you want a baby.
You
When
know,
you're
you are
younger,
sure.
when you're younger, like you have the facilities. It's free.
Mm-hmm.
You have the facilities
They
to
don't-
prevent. Okay, and even if you didn't prevent and you get pregnant
Mm-hmm.
and you don't want to go through with your pregnancy, you have the facilities to have terminations.
And then that's the scary part.
But my thing is, do not bring a child into the world
If you know you're not.
if
fit
you
for it.
know that you're gonna just dash this child.
Abandon
Like, I
the
just
child,
feel like
yeah.
that is selfish.
It is
You've
selfish.
held this child in your stomach for 9 whole months to dash it. Like,
But
just
what
to
do you
dash it
mean by
when
dash it?
to
Like,
dash it when
abandon
it's
it?
born. Abandon it. Like, how dare you?
And
You
what does
held this
abandonment look like? What are you doing right now? Just saying I don't.
But
Just
you
saying,
know
I don't want it.
You
I
know
don't
what?
want it.
The
Like,
way
how?
you
Who?
put it,
Like,
that's fucked up,
that
yeah.
really pisses me off.
But
Like,
when I
who
go
do you
back to
think
the
you
side of it,
are?
I'm saying where, do you know what? The only aim of the individuals was for you just to deliver them. See, everything else is a bonus.
Okay, no, different.
And
That's I do get that. I do get that.
I'm talking to
I do
people
get that.
that have been adopted, that have been fostered, that have been everything. Yeah.
Mm.
As much as our parents hold weight in terms of how they told us, and our parents still hold weight, we respect our parents, we love our parents, yeah? The ones that looked after us. But you got to understand, biological parents and parenting, yeah, is two different things.
100%.
Yeah? So
That's
you've
true.
already got like people
That's so true.
Yeah, I mean, they say it takes a village. So sometimes the village that you came up in might not be your biological village. Yeah.
Yeah, I get
They put
that.
too much weight on this biological village. When the truth is, your environment is more of what makes you. Do you know what I'm saying? So I just believe that it's definitely a bonus for you to be there for your children.
No, of course it is. I
But-
get
No,
that.
it is,
When
it
you say
is,
it's a bonus,
but
even
it's
though that
just-
sounds
it's just-
mad.
I know it sounds.
But
It
no,
is
I
a
do
bonus.
understand it
I do
because
get what you're saying,
it's a lot.
but it just-
it's a
it just-
responsibility and a half. I get that.
Just needed to get it.
But
It just
you,
angers me though.
No,
Like,
I get you,
came.
but
It was
it
you.
just, it just
just needed to
angers
You and the
me.
other person. Like it's
just
mad.
needed to get it.
I get what you're saying, but
I know what. No, it's no. It
That's
does make
mad.
sense.
Yeah.
And you know what? Same way. That child is still a blessing.
I
But
understand.
my thing
It's
is,
regardless of the blessing.
no, 100%.
So when we
That's what I
go
said.
there,
Same
that's what I
way.
said, when we
That
go
child
there,
is
we
still a
realise that
blessing.
You just needed to get it.
But you know, like that
just
is
need to get
forever
it, and then I
gonna
imagine you when
no.
you
But
get
that's
it. That's
forever
even
gonna
worse
live.
around.
Because you know what, my thing is
That's
that,
forever gonna live in
you
that
see,
child.
Our existence.
Like, how dare you do that?
Our existence, our parents.
It's to
have
be
an
fruitful
influence,
and
but
multiply
Sometimes you could be
as humans.
to the point where you make nothing of yourself.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you have no one around, so you make so much of yourself.
I get that. Okay.
And then how useful do you become to this earth?
I get what you're
And other
saying.
people. I'm
Like
glad to
no, I
Yeah,
do
for
get
sure.
what you're saying.
That's just not it.
I get what
Point
you're
blank
saying.
period.
Like I said, it is still a blessing, but I just feel like it's so selfish to know that you're gonna have a child just to abandon
take
it.
care of them.
Like that's
Point
rude.
blank
Like I
period.
just feel like that's so
but
horrible.
you
It's
just
rude. The
got-
child didn't
Depending
deserve
on,
that.
like,
Why
said,
do you feel like you could just do
if
that?
it's not you
That's
being
wild.
in any sort of like health issue or you're not able to
That's
take care of a child, if
different.
it's not like
See,
some
that's
sort of addiction or
different.
whatever,
Completely
then I don't
different.
know what the hell you're
Under
doing, my guy.
yes.
And sir, because I know
under
guys run off.
That's it.
No, but
Yes.
give thanks to who you
Under
are.
certain
Give thanks to
circumstances.
who you are.
Yeah,
No,
it's true.
100%. It's true.
I've gone through that again. I've got multiple baby mothers. I'll just tell you, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So I go through the things that I go through with different baby mothers, yeah. But I still make sure I see my kids. There's certain man that would
I love
be like,
that.
no, she's stressing me out.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
wants
it's
to
so
fuck
true.
me."
Like,
And
you
they're
absolute idiot.
and I'm like, shut up.
You talk about she's stressing you out. You're not even with her anymore. Your child is the point. Is the main
It's the-
point.
yeah,
And
it's
like,
true.
what are we doing right here?
Of your lack of
Ego
wanting
and your pride or
responsibility.
your whatever. Yeah, that's what
Lack
it
of
is.
wanting responsibility.
That's
So
ridiculous.
I just make sure that I work hard, and I'm still telling you, like, what I'm not giving you no problem. So
Yeah.
I'll give you 2 weeks of you acting up. Are you ready to send my?
Yeah,
'cause
no,
it's just
for
like-
real.
Because we're not doing this for a month.
No,
Yeah,
for
they-
real.
You're not
'Cause
rating
we're
that.
not
I'm
together.
I don't want.
We don't need to be doing anything
not
for a
see
month
her.
right now. We're not
Well, do you
together.
know,
Point blank period.
100%. I do want to say I'm not talking about the mothers who have addiction or like medical issues
No, of
or
course, they do.
mental
No,
health.
no,
Because we were saying
I'm
that.
like, but
if
I'm
you're
just-
physically well and you're able to take care
if
of your
you're
child.
well and able, that's who I'm talking about. When you're well and you're able, and there's nothing wrong with you, but you just decide
to be selfish and you want to live life. You want
like
to
what
do
the
my
blood
thing is,
clot is
city
happening
girl
there.
life.
When you
Whatever.
Like,
this
what is
stage-
going on?
At this stage, you should just give enough credit to yourself.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah,
feel good.
because this is
Because I swear
wow.
down, when you look at the general of the thing,
It's true what
be
you're
honest,
saying.
It's mad. I see one thing the other day that a woman left her 3-year-old and a 12-year-old in the yard. This is America again. Like, she left them for like 5 days.
Well,
Gone
why would
partying.
you-
She's got BBL, all this stuff.
Like,
She
what
went
are
to
you
go get a
doing?
BBL, or you
No,
saying you
she's
saw?
already got all of this.
But that
like,
would piss
she's-
that's pissed like already. You're
I'm
telling me
just-
that, and it's just pissing me off
There's people
because I'm
that leave
thinking,
their
what?
kids in the yard.
Because
go
my
partying.
thing is,
I'm just saying, hear me out.
Go on.
It's men that do as well. I'm just saying, well, you got to give yourself credit for these days as young, intelligent women.
that's dumb.
You see the level you got to
But
give
that's
yourself
just
credit.
stupidity.
That's
Class.
it.
No, but you're saying that.
Dumb.
I'm just saying that. Keep telling
It's
them.
dumb
But
and it's
that's
okay. Let
why-
me just tell them again. That behavior
That's
is
ridiculous,
dumb
yeah.
and stupid.
'Cause why would
like,
you even-
why are you leaving your
Yeah.
children in the house? Your 3-year-old. Are you stupid to
3
go
as well.
party? Are
Like,
you guys
what?
alright?
To a party. It's not
What
even
is
2. I need to
going
run
on?
out there
5
quickly.
days. Why would you
For
have to tell them
5
that?
days. That's a joke. There's
This
no
is
way.
mad. Like,
Even for 2 hours,
The
it's
police
scary.
will come in, the place stinks. There's a 3-year-old.
That's something's wrong with her. That's what I'm saying. Stuff like that you have
Yeah,
to.
like-
There's like the same thing
This
with the
is
guy
what
in the school, the teacher in the school. There's something wrong with people like this.
saying.
There's just
There
no
is
way.
something wrong.
There's these things happening.
And it's always those ones God made. God always gives the things to the wrong people sometimes, you know.
Stupid.
Because
Sometimes,
when you
yeah,
think about it,
it's
because what
true.
the hell?
Sometimes
What
I
the hell
don't
is someone like that
understand.
working in the school? How did you get a job in the school like that? When you think about it, what the hell are
for
you
real.
doing as a mum for you to be leaving your child for 5 days?
And
Are
do you know
alright?
what? Do you know what pisses me off?
Intentionally.
Even his Santa Claus, yeah, we'll
This-
say this on
this
your
gets
show.
me so
Hopefully
angry.
This comes out before Christmas. Christmas, where be careful of who you're letting your child sit on laps.
Because we're speaking about this. You're saying everything that was, but it's not even we wasn't talking about it in that way.
We wasn't.
I was just saying, why can't we be a bit more like diverse and thinking with Santa? Why is Santa just a Caucasian dude?
No, let's just forget.
Who said that was my thing?
Children on anyone's lap.
No, but if you want to, everybody's different.
Yeah,
do you get what I'm trying to say?
No.
And everybody thinks different.
No, everyone is different.
You're gonna ruin your child's. If your child wants to sit on Santa's lap, no, you're not sitting on Santa's lap because man say you can't sit. No,
yeah,
sir, like go back to Jamaica.
Yeah.
I see a thing on Insta.
You can't just be holding your child's joy because of your thing.
I see a thing on Insta the other day,
yeah,
where some computer nerds did something where they just went some like guy that was like a
little
child,
techie kind of thing.
No, but yeah, child thing. He went to found his name, went to his Facebook. He's got a picture where he's Santa Claus.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's actually he's a dodgy guy doing the dodgy things, like he's a pedo.
What, the Santa is the pedo?
Yeah. So when the guy did a little research on him, clocked him in the Santa outfit. So it's just like, and you know,
when you hear stuff like that, that's sick though, because
this is what I'm saying to you.
But where's the Santa? Has he got a proper job doing Santa?
He got a job doing Santa.
What's his job as the Santa wedding?
The
whole grotto for you to come to. There's a guy down the road who's got a grotto.
That's actually just sick. Like
every year, his house is just full of the Christmas.
Like trying to, because the children are gonna come around.
Yeah, attracted to it.
That's so sick.
But you
how
know
can you use such a innocent event? It's such an innocent
like that. It's people like that just make it like, oh god,
scary.
Some people
and make it a whole different thing. It's literally just supposed to be innocent. Gifts, nyam food, merry. Why are we talking about now? You're trying to lure kids into Santa's
grotto.
And then you remix the letters on Santa, and what does it say?
No, that's crazy.
What does it say? I don't know. You tell me.
Satan.
Oh my god! I just don't even want. I just can't.
That's why don't be.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Claws.
I get what you mean. I already. He said, "Why has he got claws?" And they tried to spell his name different, so we're like, "Claws is not that."
Yeah, it's true.
I know what you mean. It's some bullshit. It is. It's
saying with claws.
But when I think about it, though, what is this Santa's supposed to be? Like, where did it come from? You guys, please stop. But where did the Santa thing come from though? Is it just like, I don't know, like...
I don't know, because as far as I'm concerned...
Sharita, I don't know. Is it the Bible?
As far as I was concerned, Christmas was about Jesus. Santa was...
That's what I'm saying. It was Jesus. And then there was where did we come from?
Sacks and turkeys and now...
And he's coming down your blood chimney.
It's true. In red,
Sharita,
like Satan, blood clad.
But just made it. No,
God,
this is actually Sharita said like Satan. This is
it's true.
Because where the fuck did Santa come from?
Satan with his bag.
And all of the kids love
getting
Santa.
ready, and it's.
But they did say that. Do you know the whole? I don't even want to go into it, but the whole.
I did see something like that.
They said that the whole the actual original thing with the Santa thing, it came from something bad.
But why does Santa have to break in?
It wasn't coming to give gifts. It was coming to take children or something like that.
But why does he have to break in?
Shireen, I don't know, because it's demonic. What do you mean? Why does Satan have to break in? To Satan, like
no, but
God forbid, we're not even talking
it's true.
But yeah.
Why does he have to break in? That's my thing. And you come and you're all black.
But you see what they do though? They lure us in because when we go everywhere, even when you go to West End now, when you're thinking about it, lights everywhere, it's Christmas. They just draw you in. They know what they're doing. Next thing you know, you go in a shopping centre and then there's Santa sitting there. Your child wants to go and sit on Santa. It's like, Mom, I want to go and sit on Santa. See, they know what they're doing, Shireen. They know what they're doing. But I just feel like at the same time, we shouldn't make little stuff like that. Like what James said.
It's true. Take
like a little, the kids' joy. The kids' joy. Like
we just have to hope and pray
that they don't try. And I'm finna watch you. I'm finna stand right beside you.
100%.
If my little sister or my little brother, or whatever, is sitting on Santa's lap,
I'm gonna be right there.
I might even sit on Santa's lap too, because I need to know.
What happened to the chimney?
Yeah. I'm on the right. You're on the left, Cage.
I just said that. Why did they have to break in and then come looking all dirty?
In the chimney.
Yeah.
What do you mean they jumped down the chimney?
What's the chimney for?
For the fire.
No, for the fire.
Bombo L.
You need to stop because
him guarding that L. Oh gosh.
And this is what they're and they're making the children love Santa Claus and paying Santa. This is too much. They know what they're doing though. There's always something behind it. But I'm not trying to kill your joy. It's Christmas.
Santa Claus was green originally. Coca-Cola made it red.
So that's why the Grinch is green.
I love that. No way.
Coca-Cola made a whole campaign, made it whole world red.
So it wasn't Santa wasn't
Guys, are you listening
red.
to this?
Coca-Cola made it red, you know.
Coca-Cola made Santa red.
So
Santa was green. Why was he green?
Basically, he was the Grinch.
He came from some European place.
So was he the Grinch?
Like that's all I'm reminded. Teresa, was he the Grinch?
He's from some European place, but then Santa Claus, they made that whole campaign, put it out in the world, and that's it.
And all of a sudden, Santa.
So mad. Look how much money Coca-Cola has.
By the time when he was
to
green, they never had no videos.
Oh, that's why they sponsor the Coca-Cola. And when I see Santa on the stage.
So when he was green, was he coming down the chimney?
Yeah.
He was always, that's the thing, he's always doing
So a goblin was coming down the chimney.
You see that?
What
that was the realness, but they tried to make it a little bit more light-hearted so the kids won't be scared. That's crazy. I'm not trying to scare you kids, though.
St. Nick was the heart guy as well.
A green goblin that jumped down your chimney is wild to me.
Just any gift.
And took the kids. And basically took the kids.
Why
that
you-
was the main
yeah,
thing.
why-
That sack that
All
he
I'm
had
thinking-
was
do you know
to
what I'm
take kids.
thinking about?
Not to bring the club.
All I'm thinking about that green thing from Monster Inc. coming down my
Shireen,
chimney.
stop
That's
it.
all I'm thinking.
But
But,
Remember that
they
green
but
thing?
it's, you see, but anyways, guys, we don't want to,
Yeah,
you know,
sorry.
Yeah.
put a lot down on the
Anyway,
kids.
do you know
It's
what? Merry
and-
Christmas anyway.
Shireen said Merry Christmas anyways, guys. You all should,
kids
people are
ain't
going to be
watching
thinking
this.
about the Grinch coming down their chimney now.
Joking. No, I'm joking. No, but seriously,
yeah.
just keep it light-hearted though. Seriously, don't take the kids' joy because not everyone's a paedophile.
Don't take the
Not
kids, don't
everyone's
take
a
the kids
paedophile,
to put on
trust
no
me.
one's lap, man. We're past that.
Oh my God, listen.
Yeah.
If you feel comfortable, you do your thing. If you don't feel comfortable, just don't do it. That's just it.
Literally.
Like, don't listen to these, lot, man.
And enjoy your Christmas, guys. But anyways, we're going to see you before that. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.